WBJK, this is a breaking news alert with Dan Miller.
Good morning, I hope all of you are having a very Merry Christmas. I am Dan Miller, and we have breaking news. Record-breaking temperatures are going to lead to severe weather in Metro Detroit. In addition to the severe weather, high winds that occurred when the warm front arrived have left about 10,000 customers without power so far, and it's only going to get worse from here. We now go to meteorologist Rich Luderman for a breakdown of today's severe weather threat.
Alright Dan, it's definitely unusually warm for this time of year with everyone reporting upper 50s, with one location being Jackson reporting 60 degrees this morning, and Monroe being 54 due to the cooler water and the winds out of the southeast after the warm front passed through the area and brought strong winds with some areas reporting 60-mile-per-hour gusts. Now let's get to our dew points and where they are right now. As you can see, the dew points are very close to where the temperature is right now, which indicates high humidity. We are also still under a wind advisory due to winds gusting to around 45 miles per hour. We are also under a high risk for severe weather from the National Weather Service. This means that many areas could experience large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes, in which the radar images that will be shown in our future forecast will show how these thunderstorms will develop as we move through the day today. Here's the future radar for around dinner time, with temperatures in the 70s. These storms are very likely to become strong to severe, in which the future forecast points out a squall line being very likely to develop. I won't be surprised if tornadoes have developed within this squall line because of a very strong cold front. We just got word that a tornado watch has now been issued for our viewing area. Let's show you the watches and warning map, in which now we have a tornado watch that was just issued with a severe thunderstorm watch off to our west. Now let's get to the 7-day forecast for our viewing area. Here's the 7-day weather forecast for Detroit, in which it will be 68 today with strong to severe thunderstorms likely in the afternoon. Then scattered thunderstorms through tomorrow morning before temperatures drop to 35 in the afternoon, with winds out of the west which could gust to 60 miles per hour, which may add to the damaging wind threat that is currently ongoing with this severe weather outbreak. 30s through Sunday with sunshine, with 40s by next week. Back to you, Dan.
From the Fox 2 Weather Authority, this is a severe weather alert with Rich Luterman.
Good evening. We have more development on the severe weather coverage, in which we now have severe thunderstorm warnings in Washtenaw, Livingston and Lenawee counties, with wind gusts up to 90 miles per hour being possible. There also seems to be rotation occurring, especially near the end of this squall line, which may indicate tornadic activity. We will watch this very closely as time goes on, but let's look at the future radar on the storms as they come and go.
The National Weather Service in Detroit-Pontiac has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Livingston, Lenawee, Monroe, Macomb, Oakland, Washtenaw, and Wayne counties until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 5:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near Adrian to near Flint, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Hazard, 90 miles per hour wind gusts and golf ball-sized hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Expect considerable damage to homes and businesses. Expect extensive tree damage and power outages. Locations impacted include Ann Arbor, Berkeley, Ypsilanti, Novi, Northville, Livonia, Westland, Greenfield Village, Monroe, downtown Detroit, Michigan, waters of Lake Erie, and the Detroit River. This includes the following highways: Interstate 94 between mile markers 175 and 214, US 23 between mile markers 17 and 47, Interstate 275 between mile markers 1 and 39, Interstate 96 between mile markers 147 and 190. Repeat, a severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Wednesday. A tornado watch remains in effect until 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Thursday.
Good evening. This is WDFM, and we have breaking news. A currently ongoing severe weather outbreak is leading to many power outages across southeast Michigan. In addition to the severe weather outbreak, Detroit has broken all-time temperature records with record highs from 1982 being shattered by nearly 10 degrees across the state. This is the first time that Detroit has experienced a temperature of 70 degrees or warmer for the month of December. We now continue our ongoing coverage of the severe weather outbreak that is occurring in Metro Detroit. I just got word that a tornado warning has been issued for Wayne County, which will be relayed over the emergency alert system shortly. Township at 7:30 p.m.
From WBJK, this is a breaking news alert with Dan Miller.
Good morning. I hope all of you are having a good Thursday. I am Dan Miller, and we got breaking news. 11 tornadoes touched down in southeast Michigan last night, causing up to 180 deaths. We also have statements from those impacted by the tornadoes as they ravaged southeast Michigan in what we now call a super outbreak. We now go to Charlie Langton with more information about the last night's tornado outbreak.
In an unprecedented turn of events, a tornado outbreak so severe that it ends up causing 180 deaths. It all started when the temperature rose from 35 on the night before Christmas to 70 degrees on Christmas Day. One student describes how horrifying it was to go through this storm.
The winds just came out of nowhere as soon as the storm hit, and once they began occurring, I told my friend to get down into the basement, and sure enough, a tornado literally went by just blocks from our house. It was super scary, but thankfully me and my friend are alive and safe.
Another student describes his whole house getting destroyed by the tornado, causing him to lose all of his clothes except those he wore when the tornado was coming through, with the only head covering for the falling temperatures being a Santa hat.
The tornado destroyed my house. I lost my stuff I need for next semester. Now I'm forced to stay in an Airbnb until my house gets rebuilt. When the tornado was coming, I told my friend to get downstairs, and before I knew it, I cried as I heard my house get destroyed, and the only head covering I managed to save was this Santa hat. But I lost everything else. Thankfully, me and my friend are alive and safe.
This tornado outbreak has been history in the making. However, I just got word that the nuclear power plant was also damaged by the tornado, and the warning will be relayed over the emergency alert system shortly.